Hello guys, this is political critics, white critics on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. So you are watching the videos, live streaming and through 3 channels. First one is I mentioned already as YouTube, and the channel's name is Baekpyeong, and this channel of YouTube deals with many political issues, and like today is social issues. For example, the danger of Hukushima radioactive water to be dumped into Pacific Ocean this year in July, very soon. And also, you can watch this live streaming through at Twitch. They're mainly popular for playing games, online games, and also you can watch this live streaming at Facebook. Facebook, you all you have to do just to search for this. There's the name of this live streaming, or you can simply search for my name. Okay. By the way, I'm under exercising, and also I will talk about the danger of radioactive of Hukushima atomic plantation, and it's located near the ocean. I could say the Pacific Ocean. Well, once it's dumped into the Pacific Ocean, it's just like the spilled water from the bottle. So we can't put it back into the bottle, right? So so I've been impatient not to eat any seafood. For example, the tuna and the salmon and the crabs and lobster, like that. So I will stop totally eating every kind of seafood. Maybe it could be there will take place destruction of sea fishermen fishing and the related industry, and then many store owners will lose their jobs, and maybe some of them will go bankrupt, right? So we are facing at the very coming soon, the new era of radioactive. Maybe we can see a Godzilla uprising in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, especially near the Japanese Sea. Yes, maybe some kind of right wings of Japan want to restore or resurrect the Godzilla into the reality, right? So by the way, I mentioned already in the beginning, I'm under exercising. So if you have questions, or if you want to share, if you want to communicate with me, and all you have to do just put any chats or questions or your opinions on the chatting room, right? If you once placed any comments on the chatting rooms live streaming, and I will react, right? By that, I will focus on my training. Hey. No, so I used to speak Korean. Only whenever I went live streaming, especially only on Facebook and YouTube. The first reason is my subscribers is mainly living in South Korea, and also, as far as I'm concerned, they are Koreans, right? And also, Facebook all the time. Always I went live streaming and at Facebook and nobody watching. So this time also, 2 days ago, I kept being in the live streaming in the 7 hour and a half, but nobody placed left any chat or opinions for 7 hours 30 minutes. So this time I came to conclusion that any other Korean subscribers wouldn't come to watch this live streaming. And then why I speak English is very simple, because I simultaneously am going live streaming also in Twitch. As far as I'm concerned, that the users of Twitch are many speak English and they understand English. So yes, very simple. No Korean come to my live streaming, and I've been live streaming for almost 1 year. I have some pickup, but the peak number of the live streaming participation was just 10 or 15 only. So I want to communicate. So and also maybe any people, any users on Twitch, maybe would come to and participate in this live streaming, and then we can communicate. So all I have to do, I will focus on my exercising, and all I have to do just leave an opinion and ask questions about today's topic is Hukushima, the danger of the Hukushima radioactive waters dumped into the Pacific Ocean, right? I'm waiting. You know what I'm thinking is the Japanese want to resurrect Godzilla from the film into reality, and then they want to use their atomic bomb borrowed from the United States. Maybe according to a Godzilla movie, they want to have war battle against Godzilla, and maybe it could have some maybe reflective and another side of the side effects. First one is maybe the radioactive water dumped into the Pacific Ocean, and then maybe the neighboring countries will stop import and export or have going fishing, and then they will never get, or they will never start or begin eating seafood again. And then for the time being, maybe it could be 50 years or 100 years, they will stop fishing, and then maybe it could be some protective function into the Pacific Ocean, and then especially China and Russia and Japanese and Korean will have some changes in the DNA code, and then all of the sea creatures will have some changes in the DNA arrangement, and then there's some hybrid sea creatures newly and born in the Pacific Ocean, and then we could see maybe 10 years within the 10 years, and we will say, oh, Godzilla will go swimming in the Pacific Ocean, and sometime we could watch the Godzilla swimming in the beach sighted range, right? So, and then I could imagine that some DNA change will result in new sea creatures, and they will maybe fish with flight wings, and fish with 4 arms or 2 arms and 2 foot. Maybe knows. Maybe they could generate. Oh yes, they will evolve into another new kind of sea creature. They talk. They highly develop the brain. Who knows? But one thing is very clear in my life: I will never eat seafood from now on. For now, never. The stupid president of South Korea will said nothing against. He never asked you. The Japanese government reconsider dumping the radioactive polluted reporting into Pacific Ocean, and then the Japanese sea will be polluted with radiation, and the Japanese will eat radioactive seafood. They are crazy about dolphins, whales, and tuna and salmon, and they will. Maybe they have some reminiscence for Hukushima. What was it? Hiroshima atomic bomb. Yes, maybe. Okay. Let me start up with one humorous story, jokes. Once, atomic bombs dumped into the Hiroshima, and from that time, for almost 70 years, right? 75 years. The Japanese once tasted radiation. They have some memory and they have some new taste for radiation, so they missed it. So they want to taste, or some aliens lives habitat in Japan, so they need radiations for their energy. So they seduced Japanese politicians to dumped radiation water into Pacific Ocean, and then they can evolve and they can penetrate at the bottom of the sea, of Pacific. And then they raise as their pet Godzilla, Ghidorah. Yeah. In summer outside, whenever I went live streaming in outdoor, especially in summer, the mosquitoes are always crazy about me, flying around me. And all the time be alert. If anybody have some questions and opinions, leave your opinions and questions on the chat room, and I will respond. Well, mosquitoes around me. I hate mosquitoes, especially in summer. And also, one reporter of NBC, the Korean broadcasting studio company, measured the civet of radiations in the location of Hukushima, and then I saw the civet was a 5 civet. As I know, 0.5 civet is harmful enough for humans' body, like mosquito around me. It's officially purported, announced in the 9 News. 5 civet is very serious level of its measurement of atomic radiation degree. And as I know, it was only 2 kilometers from the Hukushima, the local area. A 5 civet is average measurement of radiation. And also there's thousands of tons of processed radioactive earth packaged in the vinyl pack. It's of thousands of tons of earth. It's polluted earth. Why they packaged? We have to focus on the reason why the Japanese government is packed and prohibited any reporters from coming near or visiting the Hukushima area. Very simple, because the area is radioactive and polluted with radiation. So any reporters, especially the Greenpeace members and the Greenpeace boat, was banned from approaching to the Japanese sea, Japanese sea from around the Hukushima atomic plantation. Why? It's very dangerous. So the polluted water is dumped into Pacific Ocean. It's totally 100% sure. It's very dangerous, and the health of Japan and the Korean people are at risk, and they will be radioactive, and they will consume, and then they will get some disease, and then also we could cause cancers and any the changes in DNA array. Once it's polluted and once it's changed into DNA array, it could result in many kinds of disease and many kinds of disorders and handicaps. So it's very serious, risky. So no, so we will have to stop eating seafood, every kind of seafood fetched around the Japan and Korea and China, and also the delegate of China is in the sightseeing field. They get international meetings. Maybe it's kind of a forum, and then the Chinese delegates, officially in public, asked the Japanese delegates to reuse the polluted water from the Hukushima atomic plantation into maybe agricultural water or industrial water, or they could be maybe dumped all the Hukushima water into their rivers or streams or a dam or reservoir, right? And then the Japanese delegates was busy lying over and over. Well, if any questions, any opinions, was welcomed into the chat, live streaming chat. I'll wait and I will focus on my training. The newborn Godzilla will swimming. The Pacific Ocean, Godzilla will swim all over front sea and backward sea. Alright, I can't help quitting my live streaming because of mosquitoes around flying over all over around me. So I can't keep going live streaming. Sorry, so nobody watching, but I will say goodbye because I have to quit live streaming because of mosquitoes flying around me or too many. I can't keep going on.